I just got done putting in this new screen that I got from laptopscreen.com, and I actually did a couple videos, but my camera wasn't working right, so it was an instructional video. But the very important part, which I still want to do, is tell you that first off, if you're gonna do this yourself, which I just did successfully, I'll show you in a second. But you really need to have the right tools. Magnetic Phillips head screwdrivers are the best. Whoops, I almost lost the screw. I was just going to tell you that it grabs the screws for you. So make sure you have the right tools. I have a fine one here and a little thicker one, but these are smaller than the standard Phillips screwdrivers that most people use. This didn't really help much at all. You should have some way of wedging the little rubber grommets out of the bottom here that hold these screws in, that hold this whole front plate on. Once you take those little screws out, though, after you take the grommets out, take the screws out, then it's really just held on by clips. So very carefully go around the edge and pop it off, and it'll pop off successfully. So and so after you do that, you take the old screen out. Let's see. I guess I'll kind of talk you way through it. Now I recommend look up another video. There's a girl named Fizz. I guess that's her nickname. She replaces the LCD screen, and she's working on the HP Pavillion DM4 LCD screen replacement. If you put those keywords into a Google search, probably even, but YouTube search, HP Pavillion DM4 LCD screen replacement, you'll see she did a great job from start to finish. But there's this little clip here, and that goes to the back of this. First off, after you've got this off, there's some tape and stuff, so you very carefully take the tape off. This is your camera stuff up here, so try not to touch that. But and then once you've got the tape off, then the screen pulls right out. Very carefully take the little clip that's down here out. It actually, in this model, it pulls down a little bit and out, and so when you put it in, it's just pushing it up from under, and very carefully putting it back in place. You don't want to force equipment like this. If you force something, usually it means you're doing it wrong. It's very delicate clips and different things that are happening, but in truth, putting this in only takes about half an hour to 45 minutes. What I want to say about what I did wrong from the start, which is also important for people to know, is that there's other models out there of HP Pavillion laptops, and the DV4 is the wrong one. And I started taking it apart in accordance to the instructions I saw online for that, which included taking this whole thing apart. It didn't really follow exactly as far as how it all worked together. And so, but I thought, well, okay, maybe it's just a little different model. Anyway, I did a lot of unnecessary work, because the newer models, you don't have to take apart the inside. They wired it all up so the whole screen could be replaced from the top part. So that was a lot of unnecessary work. I also have, let's see, another tip, but also I'll show you. I have a clip that is on the inside. Now this right here is very wise. If you're going to do a job with electronics, get a piece of tape and just put all your different screws and parts that you take apart in order. This was the first things that I took apart, and then this is the last thing that I took apart. So this little clip here, though, goes on the inside. Now this isn't even part of this installation, because like I said, I started following instructions for the wrong model, the DV4. But in the inside it said to remove the wire, so I did, and I popped this clip off, and now I can't get the clip back on. The good news is that when I push the start button here, that even without this clip, I put the wire back in the right place, and it does work. So this is a successful installation. I haven't put the covering back on the outside. I have the right tools. These Phillips head screwdrivers, magnetic if at all possible, because it'll hold on to the screw for you. Some way of wedging the little rubber grommets out so that then you can get to the little screws that are at the bottom. And once you get it from there, you need to have something. It could be a knife, but use a screwdriver if possible, and just very slowly tweak it all the way around. So to get that off, then remove the tape very carefully. You want to reuse the tape if you can. The tape down here specifically for where the connection is made is a heavy duty tape. I don't know if what's in there right now I'll be able to reuse, or if I'll have to put more tape in, but I was trying to be careful not to you know, let the dust and, you know, my fingers and oil and stuff get on it, so that I should be able to reuse it. And okay, so the final thing is, and I already said it from the beginning, but laptopscreens.com, the reason I decided to fix this, first off, is I probably wouldn't have sent it into the shop. It would have been 150 to 200 bucks. I would have alternatively took the hard drive out and probably got a new computer, or I would have figured out a way to get the hard drive and all the stuff on it over to the new computer, because a new computer like this was only about $300. But this did have software and things in it that I wanted to keep, so I said, okay, let me see if I can order one of these online, and if I could do it myself, it would be saving me money. This new screen was only about well, with the shipping and handling, it was over $60. I took the faster delivery, but right around $60. And basically, the great thing about it is not only do they have a really good step-by-step systematic approach of first, you know, identifying your computer, what type, and, you know, you just follow along, and it navigates perfectly down to where not only could I select from the original screen, which was a glossy, but my wife wanted the matted. Some people prefer the glossy because it's a little brighter. She likes the matted, and when she found out she could get that, even though the fact that the screen broke in the first place was a bad thing, it turns out to be a better computer once I get this finished. So, but I'm glad they had that option. Once again, it's laptopscreens.com, and I don't know, go there and check to see if they have what you want. Check the YouTube videos, instructional. If you don't feel like you want to do it, you're not qualified or whatever, then have a professional do it, but expect you're going to pay at least $150, probably around $200 to have somebody do this for you to repair your screen. So I guess that's it. Have a great day.